Well, I'm sure it's windy and the microphone's probably going to have a lot of wind noise, but I thought I would let you know what I'm up to today. I have a blade on my truck, and the blade, when you transport it, it has a danger of settling down if the hydraulics have any leak. So they sell a bracket to put on the cylinder to keep it up, but who wants to buy a bracket? I'm going to make one. Let me show you where I'm going to put it. So here's the blade, and what happens is this cylinder down here leaks to some extent when you drive. So what I'm going to do is put in a bracket here to wedge in there so that won't close down. Now, I can't be the only one that sees things on the side of the road and picks it up, but I want to show you what I found on the side of the road. For one, I pulled it off because it was a safety hazard for other motorists, but two, I thought, hey, I could find a use for it, and by golly, I think I found a use for it. So I took this caster off, and what I'm working on now is cutting a slot so this can go over that cylinder. So this piece here is going to come out, and then I'm going to cut this off, and I should be able to wedge that in there. So we'll see. I'm going to be cutting now, so we'll see how that goes. I've repaired many of these die grinders when I used to work at a foundry, so it's very important to keep them oiled. Normally just a couple drops will do, but I'm doing a lot of cutting, so I thought I'd better add some more. If this even fits. So this piece here will be the actual piece that I'm going to use, but I thought I'd take this out just to see if I have the right length before I cut all three sides here. It already looked like the blade settled a little bit. Yep. I'm gonna go check how high the blade is in the truck. So I'm in the truck. I want the blade up just a little below the headlights so I don't see the reflection of the lights. And it did drop some, so I'm going to raise it up. That's about where I want it, but I'm going to go a little bit higher. About right there, so we'll go see if that works. Yep, I think that'll be a good length because it has a little bit of room for it to go down. And what's going to happen is that channel is going to just go right over top here and hopefully slide under here, so then it won't roll and fall off. By the way, I know I'm not using the appropriate tool. I should have a nice saw or something, but I don't have a nice saw or something. If you have any recommendations for me of what to get that would be fairly cheap, I'd be open to it. But right now, I'm using this all-trade die grinder. Here's the model number right here. Information, it's a model 1808-A-210. And years ago, I made this chuck out of a 3/8 bolt. Jam nut, washer, lock nut. I don't think it's OSHA approved, so don't use this. Use things at your own risk and all the safety as well. Here's the last cut. I had to save that one for you. So this is what we have. Hopefully, kind of looks like that settled down a little bit. We'll see if this has any chance of fitting. And that's about where we want it to go. So I'm gonna have to raise it up. I might have to cut the corners off here a little bit. I'm gonna raise it up first. Just raised it all the way up. We'll see if it's easier to go in, because it's, you can always drop it down. Yeah, I got just the little corners there. On the other side, the shaft is like really close to this bracket, so I'm gonna just slide that shaft over a little bit by just getting on this a little bit. Just a tad bit too long. I'm gonna see if I have any more height on the blade to see if it drops in. Oh yeah, look at there. So now I have about 1/4 of an inch for it to drop. If you look closely, you might see it move, but it's moving pretty slow. So I'm gonna see what kind of height I have. So as you can see, I can see the blade a little bit. I'm gonna hit drop. I'm not putting pressure on it, I'm just taking the pressure off. Look at there. That's as low as it's gonna go. Okay, now I got it on. Hopefully I can get it off just as easy. So I'm gonna raise the blade back up all the way and see if I can take it off. Gotta shut the power off, take the key out so that doesn't fall on me, but let's give it a shot. I might sand some of the corners, maybe cut a couple corners off here and here and paint it red, and it'll look pretty much like the one that you can store by. But this one's not going to go anywhere once I get it on, because it can't turn and flip upside down and fall off. So I'm pretty happy with this. Give me some comments, let me know your thoughts. As I was saying, give me some comments, let me know your thoughts. Like this video, watch some of my other videos, you might get a kick out of them. I'm always looking for better ideas to do something. I know I could have bought one of these things for about, I think, 55 bucks. They actually are painted red, and they extend down a little bit further so you can stick a pin through them to lock them in. But I had these materials and I wanted to give it a shot. I think it's pretty safe. Until next time, have a good one.